Hi everyone. Hi Mom. I have a couple shares today. Ignore that noise in the background. That is my washing machine. Okay, I went to a class. I haven't done that in a really long time. It was a mixed media class, and I, thought that perhaps I could learn a few new techniques. Unfortunately, pretty much what we did I already knew how to do, but it was fun. And I started an art journal. I've never done that before. So this is what I did. We used Lindy's, a lot of Lindy's Stamp Gang. We used the sprays and the magicals and our stencils. So you were to bring mostly your own things, right? I had almost everything that was on the list. But I did buy a couple new colors in the magicals. But I did learn a few things which I, wasn't aware. So I'll share a couple of those things. With Lindy's, and if you're using those in your art journal, you don't want to gesso your page. If you don't want the bleed through, then what you do is you gesso this side. So I've gessoed on here, and I've gessoed on the other side as well. The other thing, this is a Rangers book. I believe it's Rangers. Yeah, it's a Rangers book. Some of the people in the class, they had the Rangers, but some of them, their book was half white and half manila colored. Mine is all manila colored, so I'm assuming that the new ones they're coming out with are all manila, because I just bought mine not that long ago. Anyway, some of the things I used was the stencils, the Tim Holtz stencils, the clock, the argyle. This isn't, let me grab it real quick. I bought a whole bunch of new stencils the other day. It's Rebecca Meyer, and that's what the stencil, of course, all I used was the butterfly, a little bit of that, but the honeycomb, I just used that, silicone pad I bought at the dollar store, as well as I cut up little pieces of the joint tape, glue, stuck it down with the glue, what it comes with, the glue back, and then when I was finished doing what I wanted, I just peeled it off, and it just left the grid marks, which I thought was cool. This is also the Tim Holtz, I don't know what it's called, measuring tape or something like that. This is a new stamp by Deep Red, and it's Steampunk Warrior. So that's what she looks like. I thought she was really pretty. And all I did was I added a little bit of, what's it called? Oh dear. It's right here in my drawer, so let me grab it. Inca Gold. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. The copper, I believe, is what I used. And all I did was I put a little bit of water in it and used a pretty firm brush and, got the brush wet and just painted that in a little bit. And then all of the little spots that you see on the argyle is done with the magicals and a little water brush. And all you do is, that's another good trick. I'll show you. If you guys are familiar with the magicals, then you won't, need to know. But for all those of you who don't know, this is what the magicals come like, a little pot. And it's mica powder, colored mica powder. And you can fill it with water if you want and use it, to paint. But you don't have to do that. You take your magical, give it a shake, open it up, and on the lid there will be powder. So just dip your little water tip brush in there and then just paint it on. That way you can use this in other things. You don't have to just use it in water. It can be used many different ways. And that way you don't have to, you lose the whole thing, right? So that's what we did. And then I used my, I wanted to specifically show this pen for Alicia. Okay, Alicia, what did I do with it? Here it is. This is the Faber-Castell Pitt artisan pen, or artist pen. And it's a wide tip one that I bought. And all I did was rubbed it around the edge. And if you're quick, if you do it in sections, you can sort of smear it as you go. But Alicia was specifically wanting to know, to use black and not smear. Well, all of this writing that I did here and all of these little dots, that's all with the Faber Castell pen. So I watched somebody, I forget what her name was. Anyway, she was using it and I thought, oh, that's pretty brilliant. So in that kind of a thing, she outlined, shadowed the backs of things. Well, I used the magicals to do that, to get a little bit of a deeper. Anyway, that's it. That's my book. I just thought I'd share that with you because, I had a lot of fun. And when I got it done, I thought, wouldn't that make a cool junk journal cover? So, yeah. Next, I did finish a junk journal. And it's sort of a shabby chic style. I kind of veered a little bit from, my usual and thought I'd try something different. I had this really pretty paper. It was kind of a kit, and I got it from Blitzy. And it is Madeline by Bo Bunny. That's the front cover, and it just wraps right around. I haven't figured out what I want to do with the end of this yet. I stained up some pink seam binding with tea, and then I rubbed alcohol ink into this button. It's such a pretty button, and I don't know where I got them, but I have a few of them. And it's not embossed, engraved, well, like it's debossed kind of a thing, of a crown, and then I don't know what the thing is on the bottom here, but like it's like a, you know what I'm talking about, like a royal stamp kind of a doohickey thing. I don't know. Anyway, this trim here is from Ruth. Thank you, Ruth. I love this trim, and it wraps right around. I just coffee stained it, and I think she gave me this little pink one too, and I tea stained that one. There's the stencil, one of the stencils that I used, and this just wraps around. It's a real chunky monkey, this little guy. He's big, so he actually has a gusset in the front. Yeah, I couldn't close it. So yeah, I did some modeling paste on there, and then a bit of Lindy's in the spray, and I think I'm going to telephoto down a little bit. I won't get too close, you guys, because I know that some people don't like that. But I hope that's a little better. Anyway, so the paper inside is The Best of Kane Company and Recollections, The Sweetest Things. I have tons of that stuff, but all of the die cuts are from the Madeline Bo Bunny collection. Like this was part of it, which is really kind of neat. It's a huge journaling tag. And again, I coffee stained or tea stained. It really just depended on what I grabbed. And I did used gel medium. Next time I think I'm going to try my it's not the, hang on, there it is, the decoupage. I seem to recall that I did a journal cover with that in the file folder, and I love the feel. This kind of has a texture which I'm not loving too much, and it seems stiffer to me. So I'm going to try the decoupage next time, you guys, and see if that makes a difference to the feeling. Anyway, a bunch of stuff I used up in my stash. And all the butterflies are either from Kelly or Beth. Kelly Gilbert, and Beth is Lucy's mom. And then the rest is just, tons of stamping and layering. And that's it. I didn't want to waste the page, so all of the paper is just folded up into pockets. Use the Martha Stewart punch. This is a cute little stamp set that I just bought from Inkanikadoo. Really cute stamp set. Isn't that cute? Nice size. So all of the pink, which is printer paper, and it was pink. It's still pink, but I sprayed it so it's not like bubblegum kind of pink. So I'm just going to do a real quick flip. I found some stickers in my stash that I wished I hadn't put on there, but I can't get it off now. and just edge punched one of the printer paper as extra journaling. This actually is what the butterflies came on, that either Kelly or Beth sent me. I can't remember who. I think it was Kelly. She had put the butterflies on here, so I just salvaged it. This is a salvaged piece from her name will come to me. She gave me a whole Lisa Maggie 2005 cupcake. She gave me a whole bunch of different trims and wound them on those cute little things. These are DCWV leftover cutouts. This is also DCWV, and I just turned it into a journaling spot. This is from Alice, who is Kindry. I believe that's from her. This actually went inside a frame, but I took it apart. I mean, it wasn't attached, it was separate. This I just thought was cute. You can't journal on these because that's the paper on the other side, which is pretty wild, but it was pretty. Irene clips that she had gifted to me, and I just tea stained them. Here's another one of those. A whole bunch of stuff that I hung on to. This is a tuck spot. There's another one of those journaling spots. I love this bird, so pretty. That was part of the kit. And it's, like I said, they're all pockets. This was also part of the kit. Sorry, my throat's a little sore today, so I'm trying not to talk too much. And here's that frame. So all I did was I backed it with some coffee stained paper, and then I fussy cut the edge so you can journal on the front and back. Now this is my new die. It's a Sizzix Bigs die, and it comes with two birds. I think I use the other bird too. Doily, and this is DCWV. Part of the kit. And that's another part of the kit, and I just layered some coffee stained flowers. Here's the other bird. Isn't that pretty? So I cut it out of some leftover paper and then chipboard, glued that down, and then I had cut it out twice so that I could cut the wing out separate, and then I sprayed it with Lindy's and used a dye, I don't know. Can't remember the name right now. Spellbinders, sorry guys. Clearly I'm coming down with something. This one's so pretty. Isn't that so pretty? But unfortunately you can't write on that side. But you can write on that side, so. And then my homemade enamel dot in that. And then I bought two movers and shakers. One is the typewriter and one is the little phone. I like this size better, you know, you can use it in so many more places. I didn't realize they had them. Didn't put anything here, and there's nothing in here, but that's how I did my button. I did two eyelets and then threaded it with the seam binding to keep the button on. So that's it. That's my share. It is chunky. You have to kind of hold it and pull. But I like chunky. I don't know. Anyway, it was fun. You'd think these single signatures would take me no time at all, but yeah, that took me a week, but you know. that's what it is. So I think my next project is I'm going to start some tags. I have a one-on-one swap with Alicia, and we're going to swap 4 tags, and they have to be in a mixed media theme, which is so fun. So I'm going to do that, and I'm thinking of joining the swap on Junk Journal Junkies. Lori's hosting one, and it's a gypsy theme. So I found a whole bunch of images of gypsy ladies, and I thought that'd be kind of fun. And it has to be an envelope. The only thing is, she wants a 6x9 envelope. I can't find those here. This one is way bigger than that. But this was, something came in this, and I just salvaged the envelope. So that is 9. But I think it's, oh, this is 6x9. So maybe I could just fold one up that I have and do that. This one I actually cut down. Yeah, I cut it down and recut the flap because it was like huge. It was really, really, really big. So I wanted to use it up because, I mean, it was a perfectly good envelope. Anyway, it seemed to work, and I'm happy with the results. So if you like my new journal, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Before I go, I wanted to say, Alicia, I mailed your winnings yesterday. You should get it in about 5 days. And what is her name? Ketz. What is her real name, though? I can't remember. She's from Australia. Unfortunately, hun, I did mail yours, but I couldn't mail it kind of expedited or airmail because they wanted $40 to mail that. So yeah, I couldn't afford that. I shipped it ground, so it's going to take a while, unfortunately. I'm really sorry. I wished I could have, spent the extra money, but I just couldn't afford it. And then I also sent the one to Finland, and I'm not going to butcher her name. She knows who she is, so that's mailed. Those 3 have been mailed yesterday, and the other 2 will be mailed Monday. I believe I'm going to cross the border and mail the other 2. So far I've spent over $50 just for shipping, but that's okay. I mean, that was my choice, right? But wow, Australia is probably the most. So yeah, next time I do a challenge, I think it's just going to be 1 prize, and that'll be it, because the shipping's killing me. Anyway, I hope you guys get them all safely. I did try and package them real well. Hopefully you'll get them soon and not late. So thanks again, you guys, for watching, and please leave a comment. We'll talk later. Have a good weekend. Bye.